check this place out. So hey, we're here at Riley's Place, established in April of 2022, and we're gonna talk with head chef Erica Saravaso about what makes Riley's comfort food with a touch of Southern flavor delicious and why you should come here and give it a shot. Erica, how are you?
I'm great. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Riley's.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Let's get in the kitchen.
Let's do it.
All right. So when Kim and I were talking about menu, we talked about cornbread because everybody loves cornbread, and we wanted to do regular cornbread, but we also wanted to do some, something different. So I said, well, what about jalapenos? And it just kind of fit in with that spicy Southern flair that we're kind of looking for. So.
Tell me a little bit about the Southern flair. You went to New Orleans.
I did when I was in my 20s and fell in love with New Orleans cooking. I love spicy food, so it's the spicier the better.
And this is going to be sort of a comfort bread, cornbread, if you would, just with a little kick.
With a little kick, and that's the thing. So I don't want people to have to run and get a glass of milk, but I want them to have that kick and that remembrance and that flavor.
Okay, so what are some of the ingredients? You're going to have your
cornmeal, flour, butter.
Lots of butter because it's the South and that's
yes.
what you do.
And buttermilk.
And buttermilk.
Just about everything in the South is made with buttermilk. Honey. Honey's what keeps it moist. And then your baking powder, salt, and then your jalapenos. So,
fantastic.
Yeah. The first things that Kim and I talked about, she said, everywhere I go, I've yet to find a mac and cheese that makes me wanting to go back and have that mac and cheese. There wasn't a lot of flavor profile to it. And I said, well, I grew up on an amazing mac and cheese, and I've perfected it over the years with my kids. So I made a batch for her, and she was like, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And everybody that's come in here has said the same thing, that it has flavor, but it's also light. It's not really heavy, so you're not having that heavy feeling. So we had to be very creative on how we cooked things. So I started off telling Kim about air fryers. I use the air fryer a lot at home. So you're getting that fried taste, but without all the calories, which is nice. So our wings are fantastic. You'd never know they weren't fried, but they don't have all the oil and fat of that. And then the Instapot is another one of those things that makes cooking it's like a souped up crock pot basically, so it cooks it faster, but I add liquid smoke to it, so it feels like the pork, and I do ribs on the weekend, so it feels like they've been cooking in a smoker for hours.
Wow.
When they really haven't.
Little hearty mashed potatoes. Dinner roll, throw some butter on it. Let heat under the heat lamp there for a little bit until I wait on my tips. How do you guys like them?
One of your highlight items is a pulled pork and cheese, grilled cheese.
Correct.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Tell me how this
delicious.
is made.
All right, so first step, which I probably make just about every day. You take your boneless pork roast, okay, salt and pepper. That's it, just salt and pepper. So we're gonna turn our Instapot first to saute because we want to sear it a little bit before it goes in. Because again, we want it to seem like it's been cooking in the smoker all, for like 7 or 8 hours. Yeah, so we're just gonna rub some salt and pepper on that baby. Super, super simple, nothing fancy. That's what good food's about, right? Seasoning. So that is going to cook for about an hour and a half.
And that's going to break down all the
I'll show you what it's
fibers
gonna
and
look
so
like.
on like that.
Yes. So then when it comes out of there,
And
you'll see
you
it
put
literally.
that for how long, you said?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half at
Yep.
what temperature?
So it's an Instapot.
So it cooks automatically.
It's a pressure cooker.
Excellent.
So it's going to cook it all itself, and then it's literally just falls apart.
And you pull it apart?
Pull it apart, and then I add my barbecue sauce, which we're going to make really quick. Alright, so basically it starts with ketchup.
Yep.
Okay, so we got ketchup. Alright. And then to that, we add brown sugar. Again, everybody has all this stuff in their house. So, not really brain science. Super
So ketchup, some brown sugar.
Yep, so this is red wine vinegar.
Red wine vinegar.
Or you can use apple, or you can use regular, whatever you want to do. Whatever flavor you're looking for. Molasses, secret ingredient. Molasses, very important. That's gonna give it that smoky, rich color and flavor. So this is Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
Again,
I can never say that, but
yep, another
Worcestershire sauce.
Yep, another kind of secret ingredient. Because again, it's gonna give it that tangy.
Don't let out all your secrets.
I don't mind. I want people to cook at home. You don't need to, you know, you don't have to have all the preservatives. You can make this at home. It's gonna last you over a month in the fridge.
Fantastic.
So I make a huge batch of it. So it helps. So then we got garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Onion powder.
Some onion powder.
Salt.
Is it a sea salt? Is it a
You can
grain?
use any salt.
Okay.
I use a very fine sea salt, but any salt will do. It's not gonna matter. And then a little bit of cayenne.
Ooh, give it a little heat.
Just a tiny bit. You're not gonna notice it, but again, it's gonna add to that richness of the flavor.
It'll make you want to get one of those adult root beers.
Exactly. So then you're just gonna whisk that all together, wait till it bubbles, simmer it for 10 minutes, done.
10 minutes on the
10 minutes.
simmer?
That's it.
Fantastic.
And you're good to go.
Now, you've been to the South, you said.
I have.
And have you had a similar sandwich down there that inspired you?
I have. So the only difference with that one, and I'm hoping eventually, you know, we'll put it on the menu, but it had jalapenos sliced on it as well. Because again, it's that spice. So we're starting people off slow, you know. But I did make it for a gentleman the other day with jalapenos, and he said it was delicious. So again, they always seem to add that spice. So I'm slowly bringing New Hampshire into the spice, you know. So yeah, so then our pulled pork is pretty much done. It's all ready to go to make our grilled cheese.
And with the grilled cheese, what kind of cheese are we using?
We're using cheddar.
Cheddar.
Yep, cheddar really.
Everything's better when it's cheddar.
Everything's better when it's cheddar, and it also really enhances the pork. You know, it just kind of lifts it up a little bit.
It pulls the flavor out.
Yeah, and it's a mild cheddar, so it's not going to overpower the pork. They're going to balance each other. So, it's going to be nice.
What kind of bread are you using?
So, I'm actually using a hearty,
Tuscan type?
yep, a hearty Tuscan bread. Yep. So again, it's going to hold up to that pork. You don't want like white bread or, you know, you want something that's got a nice good crust on it. A little thick, but not too thick. Because again, we're about serving people food. We don't want them waiting here.
You want a bread's bread.
Yes, we want a nice, good bread. And this one has really turned out to be fantastic.
So a nice Tuscan bread with some cheddar cheese.
Yes. So basically, we're just going to build our grilled cheese. So we're going to take our butter, because everything's better with butter.
Again, more butter.
Hey, it's the South, right?
It's the South.
You gotta have your butter. So just a nice little spread of butter on both pieces. And then this is the key. So you're gonna put 2 slices of your cheese. Then we're gonna put our pork in the middle. Not too much, enough for everyone to get a flavor, but not
overbearing.
Not overbearing. You want it to be a nice bite. So you get all the flavor, but not too much going on. And then you're gonna put another couple more pieces of cheese. Slap some more butter.
And is it a salted, unsalted butter?
This is a salted butter. Again,
Yep, gotta have that southern.
We want that southern flavor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we want all those flavors to come together. And then we do that, and then we put it in the broiler in the air fryer for about 6 minutes, and then you'll see the finished product.
All right, let's see what it looks like.
All right, so then it's gonna come out of here. Beautiful.
Look at that sizzle.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. And then we're actually gonna show you how it gets plated. Cut that baby in half. Look at that.
Look at that crunch. You can hear. I mean,
Yep.
it speaks to you.
Exactly.
Flavor doesn't
at
only
it.
come from sight, but it comes from sound as well.
Absolutely. So then we're gonna put that, and then we're gonna put some fries on it, and then we're good to go. And there you go. Whole thing.
And so this becomes the end product.
This is the end product.
All right. this a shot, Erica. Look at the flavor, look at the texture. Fantastic toasting. The cheese is melted, the pulled pork is just like coming out. Mmm. Oh. Mmm. The flavor just explodes in your mouth. You can taste
Everything.
the pork, you can taste the cheese, the butter, the crispy, the richness of it. Oh. Now this is comfort food.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And I've been to New Orleans, and I feel like I'm back there
Yes.
with this bite. This is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. If you come here, this is going to be a must on your menu.
So we have live music. So we have open mic on Thursdays, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's live music. It's either blues, classic rock. We actually have a Motown band coming in July. So it's just a mix of different things. And then Sunday, we do what's called blues jams. So it's kind of, just a bunch of musicians, and for a few hours, from like 1 to 4, just jamming.
I love macaroni and cheese, and it's really, really, really good.
That is a bowl full of macaroni and
Yes,
cheese.
nice portion. And
Have you
yes.
tried it already?
I have. I just took a bite.
And your
Very
thoughts?
good. Very good. Very flavorful, and
They go with the southern
like
flair.
comfort food. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you've got the chili and
I
salad.
love the chili, yes, and it looks very hearty, and I love cornbread. So the salad is wonderful.
Are you excited about the music tonight?
Yes, fans. Yes, we're huge fans of Glitter and Camo. It's the band tonight, so check them out.
We're with bartender extraordinaire Sherry, and Sherry, at night we have a full bar, correct?
Yes.
And so this is perfect for when we do the blues and so on like that. And anybody can come in. There's a variety of mixed beverages, and you also have beer as well as mixed drinks as well.
Correct.
However, one of your signature drinks is the Not Your Father's Root Beer. Tell me a little bit about that.
So what it is 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream with Not Your Father's root beer, and you pour it over it to make a root beer float for an adult.
Okay, can you give us a demonstration of that?
Yeah.
And so you get 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream,
Yep.
and you put it in a nice tall glass. And so 2 scoops of Gifford's ice cream from Gifford Farms.
Vanilla ice cream.
Gifford vanilla ice cream. So 5.0% Not Your Father's root beer with some Gifford's vanilla ice cream, a nice pour,
And turns it into a daddy's float.
and it turns it into the Daddy's Float. And look at that, look at the mixture just picking up the ice cream. You get that nice bubbly float from the root beer flavor,
And then you get this and this.
and you get to keep the bottle as well as you get the glass.
Well, you bring the glass back.
Of course. If after my first one I remember to bring the glass back, because I don't know, 5.0% is pretty good. That's Not Your Father's root beer. Oh my gosh, you've got to come down and try this, people. Absolutely fantastic. Not Your Father's root beer. This makes one excellent float. Wow, Sherry. This is very, very good.
Enjoy.
And so Riley's Place is named after your granddaughter.
Yes.
And what gave you the inspiration to do that?
I don't know. My daughter was pregnant, and they really worked at it. They did in vitro, and it was a process. And it was just a blessing when we found out she was pregnant. And I had decided to open up this place, and it just came to me. I said, you know what? They already knew they were going to name her Riley, that she was a girl, and I said, I'm going to name her Riley's Place.
How fantastic. And obviously we talked a little bit about your menu, but you're also going to be smoking a lot of your food. Tell me
Yes.
about that.
Yes. So, because especially since we sell so much pulled pork, So basically, it's a lot of barbecue. Smoking, that's very popular. People love that. So we decided just to do it. We have the space for it, and most of the stuff on our menu, because we do ribs every weekend. So we're going to smoke the ribs. We're going to smoke pulled pork. We want to do pulled chicken.
And you said macaroni and cheese?
And we're going to try, yes, it was my daughter's suggestion. She said, Mom, she's had it. She said, try smoked mac and cheese. So we're going to try it. And smoke some burgers.
So people could come down
Yeah.
on the weekend.
Yeah.
They could get smoked ribs.
Yeah.
They could listen to some blues music.
Yeah.
They could have a not your father's root beer.
Mm-hmm. Or a nice big jumbo shrimp Bloody Mary.
And they could listen to amazing music and such.
Exactly. Yes, and we have a seating area outside. We have picnic tables out there. People love to sit out there so they can have barbecue. And
You are turning this Riley's Place into the place to be.
well, you got to go big or go home.
Unbelievable. Well, you got to come down here. It's going to be amazing.